Hey guys, welcome back. H-Lock here. Got another Friday leak. This week it looks like Dagonet, I believe that's how you say it when I looked it up. Wasn't too familiar with this, or I shouldn't say I wasn't too familiar. I was not familiar at all with this character from King Arthur legend. Obviously a jester type. I'm not sure what this is from. Maybe another game. Not sure. That's obviously from a raid for a jester aesthetic, although it's female, could still use it. That's kind of a rogue jester. Okay. I like that. That's cool. So one thing that's interesting too is so you got this, that, that to some extent too. Oh, that definitely. These all look like capable warriors. Oh, right there. That dude looks like a murderer, right? But from what I can find on Dagonet, apparently there's not a lot on him. Uh, One of two things. He was such an idiot that King Arthur knighted him and made him part of his, I don't know what they call it, brotherhood, the Knights of the Round Table as a joke. Or he was just kind of an idiot, not a very good knight, but was friendly and the friend of King Arthur. So they let him join as sort of not pity, but you just got that one friend sometimes who is a little behind everyone in terms of maybe where they're at in life. Or if you're on a basketball team or something like that, they're just not the greatest. But it doesn't mean they're not your friend. You're not going to include them. So it could be that. Uh, we get to some of the other pictures. It doesn't look like they're going that route at all. He's obviously a jester, but he is nobody's fool. What do we got here? Disruptor. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. What is this drop down from? Some spreadsheet maybe, or some type of setting on the back end for the coders. Disruptor, okay. Interesting. These are more traditional gestures. These are obviously, or they look like real pictures. They could be AI. There's damn near no way to tell sometimes at this point. But let's see. Mask. Oh, this is just, they don't show the mask, okay. Mask mixed with helmet. So kind of like this, I guess, or this. Buffin hat can be part of the helmet. Okay. Feathers. Puffy. Puffy sleeves. Upper arm only. Huh. Okay. Well, we will see. I think they. Huh. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Gold decorations. Puffy pants if sleeves are not puffy. Neck piece with belt. Skirt. Same. All right. Guess let's see what the next one is. So there we go. Yeah. Those look like more traditional gauntlets or bracers. I can't tell if they're gauntlets or bracers, but yeah, puffy arms, a full mask with helmet, very plated up. Okay, here we go. In-game rendering. So see, look at that. This guy looks very capable, which is counter, to what the legend of Dagonet or Dagon, no, Dagonet. I think that's how I said it. I already forgot how I said it. Counter to what his legend is. So I was thinking about his skills. What if he has this skill? And I will say, I'm thinking of him in terms of if he had this skill, he would probably not be a legendary or an epic. He would actually be rare. But if he had a skill called, I don't know, 50-50 or Fool's Gambit or something like that, where essentially you have the range from 1 to 99 as far as damaging your health or the enemy's health. And the 50-50 would be you attack, you get damaged some percentage, which can be 1 to 99, and then the opposite damages the enemy. So let's say you attack and you take 45% damage. How much is left? So it would be 55 is 100%. So 54. So 54% of the enemy's health gets diminished. So that's the gamble. Because you could get the 1 and he could get the 99, which means you could almost one-shot him. I think that could be a very interesting skill. You know, we've seen skills that damage the character you're playing when you use that skill. I know it's not a fan favorite, but that's why I was thinking if he was a lower tier character, so you kind of got to use him on a gamble. Another, if they don't go that route and he's just more of a traditional knight, or not traditional knight, but a traditional rogue character, like on that other slide it said disruptor. So he'd probably have some type of turn meter manipulation skill, you know, either attacks a single target and depletes their turn meter or confuses them so they miss a turn, something of that nature. As far as his possible aura, I'm not sure. What could a trickster lend himself to? Agility, maybe? Alright, let's see what we got next. I think there's some videos in here. Next. There we go. So you can see him spinning here. That looks very nice, right? Oh, I didn't notice the pants are striped. They're two-tone. It's not a single color. Oh, I guess it stops once you get to the end. We'll go back. But yeah, okay, two-tone. I did see that in the sleeves and the collar part. Oh, and the cape is also checker pattern. Okay. Already saw that. Concept for the weapon. There's a video for the weapons and a picture, I believe. Oh, just a video, but yeah. So I wonder if he's gonna hold both at all times, or if he'll change in between them depending on the attack. You know, is he actually gonna use this maybe to semi-cast something? Like if he does a confusion spell, is he gonna pull that off his hip? Do that. He attacks with this. So yeah, I'm envisioning some type of roguelike character that has some control abilities. Perhaps, like I said, that one skill, whatever you want to call it, Fool's Gambit, 50-50, something of that, where you damage them, but you take damage, but the risk is you can deal big damage, but you can also take a lot of damage. And I wonder how that would work with King Arthur, because King Arthur has a skill that looks sort of like an ally protect. So if you had a skill like that where you took damage, could you mitigate it if King Arthur takes some of the damage? You know, how would that work? Because when we think of ally protect, we think of incoming damage, but it's self-inflicted, you know. Or if you have Merlin on the team and you can throw some type of shield on him, can the shield absorb that damage? I would think yes, right? Or who else have we seen? We've seen the Green Knight. He probably wouldn't provide any type of shield buff. Oh, the Fisher King. Also probably no shield there. Okay. But yeah, that would be a interesting dynamic there. If you had him, you have Arthur. Arthur takes some of his damage, or Merlin throws a shield on him, or maybe both. So then that skill that seems not so great, because you're like, well, I don't want to risk taking a huge amount of damage. All of a sudden can become very valuable when you're taking none of the damage, but the risk still would be, you know, you do 1% damage and your character gets the other 98. And I say that because I don't think they would design it where you could kill yourself, where you could get 100%, but maybe they would. Who knows? Let me know down below what you guys think. What are some possible skills? How do you envision this character? Oh, and if you wouldn't mind throwing me subscribe, I'm trying to get my subscription count up, so when the day does come when the game launches, I'll be able to stay in the creator program. They haven't said anything about it, so it's not any pressure they're putting on me. You know, they're very nice so far from what I've seen. Haven't had a ton of interaction, but very helpful when I do ask questions. So I'm just anticipating that that'll come, because that's pretty common in other creator programs. So if you like what I'm doing at all, throw me a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.